Hi there, Aries. Thanks so much for tuning in. I'm Astrogirl, and we're looking at February 27 through March 5. And of course, February, short month that it is, and we are already into March. So we're moving through the month quickly and through the year quickly as well. And of course, this week, Venus, the goddess of love and beauty, wisdom, and money, goes out of phase or retrogrades in your sign through April 15, which is pretty much affecting most of the Aries. And this is definitely a time when it is not a good idea to make big commitments to a love or financial relationship. And sometimes those are entwined. Whether or not you and your partner are thinking about having a big splashy wedding or going on a vacation or buying a home, buying property, whatever it is, now is not the time to do it with Venus out of phase. And Mercury goes out of phase. Jupiter is already out of phase. So we had a good run there for a minute. We had all the planets pretty much moving direct. And so now we have to sit back and see where Venus retrograde takes us. So there is a wonderful Mars-Saturn trine telling you it's time to get the show on the road. Mars is in your sign, Saturn being in Sagittarius, your ninth house of higher education and philosophy. What is it that you need to do, Aries, to propel yourself forward in the next step of your learning and your life? If, for example, at work, you know that you don't want to stay in the position you're in for much longer, let alone forever, and it may require that you go back to school or take some courses or classes or get out of that business altogether and start something new, maybe start your own business. What is it you need to do? And this is what you can be concentrating and focusing on while Venus is out of phase. So really be alert on Sunday when that Mars-Saturn trine is super productive, because it means that hard work and follow through and following the rules equals success. Hard work, yes, you can do. Following through and following the rules, 50-50 with Aries. Sometimes you like to bend the rules to your advantage. But every time you do it, Aries, you probably find that things don't work out the way you had hoped and predicted they would. So maybe this time the formula is to follow the rules and, make good choices for yourself. The Venus retrograde period, which begins on Saturday, is an important marker because Venus retrograde is not a very common astrological force. It only happens once every 18 months to 2 years. Because Venus is the goddess of love, this Venus retrograde period is a deal breaker if you're planning to get married between March 4 and April 14. So, although the next 6 weeks are not good for weddings, the upside of Venus retrograde is that it makes it easy to get rid of the last remains of that old flame that's still smoldering in the secret chambers of your heart. Let him or her go. Thanks so much for tuning in. I appreciate it, and I'll speak to you again next week.